Are you more afraid of failure or success, and why?
I wouldn't say I'm afraid of failure because I feel like failure teaches you more than success does in a way. I've been failing upward my entire life. And in a way that's like almost a more honest version of success than just being successful off the bat. I think you kind of earn it. I feel incredibly lucky by the way my life has turned out, but I don't feel like I was handed anything I have. And I feel like if I want anything in the future, I have to work on it and fail in a lot of ways before succeeding. So I almost feel like if you succeed without failure, it's not true success. I'm not afraid of succeeding though, because I want to succeed. You know, it's aspirational, but I think failure is part of life. And if you understand failure as the building block to success, then you don't fear it.
Welcome to the You Are Here podcast.
This is episode 212.
Thank you guys for tuning in again. Welcome back. Welcome home. We got a shout out real quick.
AnytimeActorsLab.com.
Official partner of the You Are Here
Official
podcast.
Partner. If you're looking to act, if you don't know where to start, where to go, if you're in the middle of it and you're a little lost, you want to brush up, where do I go? AnytimeActorsLab.com. Dallas-Fort Worth area.
Yep.
In Texas.
Yep.
If you want in-person classes by the great Adam Louder, they're also doing free consultations online. I mean, come on.
Classes online.
You have no excuse.
Classes online right now, just so you know.
Yep.
Flying off the shelves.
Oh,
I
baby.
just got word. So,
Oh, baby.
get them before they're gone.
Let's
Because I think
go.
there's a sale going on right now. AnytimeActorsLab.com.
Shout out to the patrons. Patreon.com/YouAreHerePodcast is the best way to support us. If you rock with what we do, you want to throw us something.
Give us your money.
Thank you so much. Twitch.tv/YouAreHerePodcast. That's exactly what we're doing after this.
Yep.
It's after the podcast.
Smash
Content
Bros.
outside of the podcast. We're playing some Smash Bros tonight. We got a guest, Jordan, in the house. And we're just going to have a good time.
Yep.
You know what I mean? We do it every Monday, Tuesday. You know, you'll get the notifications. Follow twitch.tv/YouAreHerePodcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We love you.
Yep.
And we're back, baby. We're back with the guest host of the podcast because I don't think we need to do this anymore.
No.
We don't need to do this anymore.
No. He's a member of the pod. He's
Yeah.
been here a bunch.
He is the
Toussaint's
podcast.
here again, and we got the group, the bands together.
Yeah.
Okay. If you're watching right now, you know he switched seats because he's not a guest. I'm a guest today. How about that?
I like that.
How about I'm the guest today,
I like that.
dude?
So let me turn this way.
I'm glad to have the both of you here. We're having fun on our little program.
Yeah. Glad to be
Right. Jordan brought a cool little game here. We call this podcast is sponsored by We're Not Really Strangers.
Yeah.
A cool little card game, and I don't know how it's going to go. We have no idea, so it's perfect.
It seems that no one actually plays this how it's intended to.
Never, right?
I don't know that there's actually rules.
There is a
Well,
game.
there's a pencil.
There is a game.
Oh, see, I didn't even know.
See, there's a
There's
pencil.
actually like a way to play it.
Is it like a point based
I always
thing?
thought that the whole idea was to just
Get to know each other, right?
get down and dirty with
Yeah,
it.
yeah. So
Make each other feel things.
let's just get to
I want something though.
Okay, go
Out of you. Both of you.
Mike's on shrooms
I want
this episode, so just an insider. Mike
Yep.
took a shroom bar.
Exactly.
So if you hear some weird sounds,
Or maybe we should. What do you
glottal
say?
shocks coming from his throat or something, that's what it
No, you can't. You can't
No.
disguise your throat burps and blame them on me because I know.
If you put your finger up, this is what I'm going to do to it every time.
I don't like that.
This is the first time I've been on where we're not having beer too.
Oh,
Significantly fewer.
Do you want one?
Throat burps? No, I'm good. Thank
sober.
you.
I
like
Thank you.
that.
This
Me
is
and Jordan-
beer doesn't
This is
equal throat burps.
we're getting real today.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it.
yeah.
We
But I
can't,
have a
we can't
question.
mask our feelings.
But there's something about getting drunk with your boys that you dig a little quicker. Don't you feel that way?
Listen, man, I don't need the booze.
No, I don't either. But you guys are good. But I feel like
but I'm
no,
on
but it's
shrooms.
true. It's true. It's true.
it takes down the veil a little quicker.
Yeah.
You know what I
So we don't have the beer, so I took shrooms. So I have a question for both of you guys.
mean? Yeah.
Wayward Kin, I want to know feelings right now. You're in post production.
Okay,
The
but-
feature. I just want the feelings. I just want feelings. I'm not asking for the sauce.
I'm eager. I'm excited. I'm so curious. Hopeful and impatient. Like I just fucking
love
want
it.
more now. Like
That's all I ask for. Just the
Yeah,
feelings.
yeah.
Just
Okay.
the feelings you're feeling.
that's where I'm at.
Yeah, all that applies to me too. I think in general, just understanding how complex and how long-winded post-production on a feature can be, I'm just keep my expectations kind of moderate. So I let it kind of pan out, and I'm excited to see what happens, but it's it's one of those things like I think just setting myself up with like arbitrary deadlines in my head of when things should be done or how things should be edited when I'm, my goal was to make it look as good as possible, make sure we get all the coverage, make sure it's structured well visually. And now it's in other people's hands, and it's almost scary to put, something you helped create in someone else's hands. But there's also a part of an element of trust that goes into doing that. And you have to just trust that the rest of the process will go well and that the final product will be worth the wait. And I think it's going to turn out awesome. So we'll see.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for asking. Here we go, guys.
Let's go on.
A new segment. Game time. Throw a basketball.
Go.
Throw like a basketball bouncing across. Here we go.
LeBron. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, shit, yeah. Here we go. Okay.
Now, all right. So I was trying to explain.
Are we going this
some
way?
Some of these questions are a little. I mean, this one is meant for strangers. Literally.
I do have a gripe though with LeBron. Can I say it? Can I say it?
Sure.
Can I say it?
It's your show.
Can I say it?
Do it.
I just want to say he won whatever the award thing. They stopped the game for 20 minutes and then they kept playing and they lost.
And they lost.
And that's what it is. That's all I have to say.
I mean, but kudos for most points. But like,
would never happen back in the day with Jordan, or whoever.
No,
but
playing through.
all right.
Yeah, it's okay. Jordan's still
That's
the
all
best
I wanted to
player
say.
of
Give
all
him an award in the middle of a game.
Yeah.
Milligan
Just
stopped
stop.
the game.
Imagine.
Video.
Why would they do that?
And then they lost.
They lost.
They needed it.
They needed that game it was a big game. But
But we move on.
MJ's better than LeBron. Now let's move on.
I think it's
it's
not that hotly debated. I think most people
right? You feel that?
think that.
Yeah, I think so too. Well, I hear a lot of people say no.
Really?
LeBron, the best all-time player ever. All over. He's overall best player ever. Okay, sure. Whatever you want to say, Jordan's a better player, man. I would rather have Jordan on my team than LeBron. Period.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's
I think
an
everyone's gonna
assassin.
agree
The
with
guy
that.
was a winner, period. Yeah. Kobe's the closest that ever came to Jordan. And that's that.
Yeah.
LeBron's an incredible basketball player. I'm not saying he's not.
You gotta. I think it's the point you gotta ask yourself: what makes
A winner.
the best?
Yeah.
Someone
In
the best
my
at something.
opinion,
Is it just hard skills? Is it just how he handles the ball? Is it just how he shoots the ball?
Nope.
Or is it the personality attached to it?
And let's say you're picking
I
it.
think
So
it was-
Michael Jordan had a different kind of personality.
Different.
And he's just like a kind of a monster outside the court.
it was
like,
win or
but-
any way, period.
And let's say you're picking an all-star team too.
Yeah.
I don't think LeBron's second either.
Oh, I don't think so either.
And let's say if Kobe was alive.
Yeah.
Dude.
I'm taking Kobe over
100%.
on my squad.
Yeah.
Game time.
Game time.
Let's go.
All right.
Pick the first one.
Who's going first?
Well,
and
I
how
say
does this go?
We got to structure this in what I think one of us will ask the other two the question.
I like that.
Oh, okay.
And we just
I
take
think the
turns.
guests
We
should.
rotate. Give me.
The guests should.
Some of these questions are a little weird.
Level
but-
2 is-
well. These
love that.
are from the other deck. So
Okay,
we'll put these aside. But these are like a little more. Oh, these are good too. Whatever. If you want to pull
Yeah,
from
yeah,
this,
yeah,
we're pulling from that.
I'm going to start
are-
on level 1.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. What compliment do you think I hear the most?
I got it. You can go first.
What compliment do I think you hear the most?
Yeah.
You're tall as hell, man. You've
Yeah,
got stature.
Okay. Yeah.
Isn't it?
If you're looking at physical compliment, if you're talking about something else, I think it's your acting ability.
Whoa. I don't hear that. I don't hear that much, but I'll.
Dang.
You're humble.
I love that.
No, really, I don't. I hear the height thing way more.
Dude, when people say, dude, you're so tall, man, is that kind of weird?
I would assume
so
it's a compliment
tall, man.
because I'm
It just
short.
seems- it seems it's so
to
like
me, I wish someone would call me tall.
I don't know what does that mean.
I didn't.
If someone goes up to you and says that.
I don't think it's like
If it's someone you don't know,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
I've heard
It's
that
kinda
so many
like,
times.
all right,
I think
bro.
even around you, I've heard someone say that, like, dude, you're tall.
if someone you don't know comments on anything physical about you, that's fucking weird.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't feel tall. I feel like your height. Both your height.
my
I don't.
Oh, thanks,
My
dude.
friend, you're quite large. You're a very tall man.
I never felt.
You literally were touching the ceiling in my apartment with your head before.
Was that really?
I swear to God, your head was like 6 inches from my ceiling, and it's not that low. I mean,
No,
it's
it's
not
a high
tall,
ceiling, yeah.
but I was like, Dave,
Come on.
Dave's
Taller. Yeah, I guess. So.
statuesque.
But we die faster. Here's the thing.
no,
I don't.
you're gonna live forever. Dave.
Thanks, dude. So what'd you say? You said that.
No, I think it'd probably be because I've heard it a million times. People say, Dave, you're so nice. You're so kind.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
But
That's
that's yeah. But
That's the number one.
It's not.
And it's
I
true.
actually think you're genuine too.
And it's very true.
This is a compliment, Dave.
This is
for the next
compliment.
hour.
Dude, I'm
Friendship
telling
edition,
you,
dude. I love
telling
it.
you, everyone, like after you're gone, they're like, man, Dave is just so like brightens up the room, you know?
Thanks.
And honestly, Dave,
That's
when you were freshly shaved when we wrapped the feature, I was like, Dave's got boyish good looks.
Damn.
Yeah,
Bro.
he really does.
When he was fresh faced, I was like,
You have the
There he is.
ability to literally change your age from like 20 to like,
it's crazy what a beard will do to
Yeah.
your face.
Yeah.
I'm experiencing that.
Yeah, you
right
too.
now
You're growing yours out.
for other reasons.
Don't you feel like a little boy though when you shave it?
I've never shaved my life.
You never.
Not since
Really?
high school. Yeah.
Yeah.
that's been all of the hair.
No. But I've had some version of a beard or stubble or something.
Okay.
I don't have a very strong jawline. I have to do something. I have to life hack.
Yeah. I
I've been
feel
ripping
that,
the
though.
stash lately. I
Yeah,
just wanted the stash.
I love a good stash,
Yeah.
but I can't shave the sides because they look like
I like
like
this-
too like
Yeah.
cherubic, like a little angel baby.
Cherub.
I like
Doesn't match my personality.
I need a hard edge.
I like the stash that makes me look French. I've been told.
You have a European.
I got a friend.
I swear,
mustache,
dude, if you ever wore a striped shirt, man,
you can pull it off.
a little beret.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I have this one picture of me
Smoke
with
a
like
cigarette.
glasses and just a mustache.
Yeah.
With a striped shirt. Dude,
Uh-huh.
I'm straight in like Amelie. Like,
Yeah.
in like a cafe, you
Yep.
know?
Is that something you want to be though?
Yeah, like a party?
Kinda.
Yeah.
Like a little bit. But I don't
Parisian?
want I'm not a stuck up French, you know?
No.
I'm
Michel,
like
Michel.
I'm like
With
the
your baguette.
yeah, I'm like
Oh, oui, oui.
I'm in like the rave scene, you know what I mean? Like
You're like sweating
Like
in
DJing
in
in
a,
a-
club.
in a sweaty club, yeah.
French club.
Yeah.
That's more German than I want to say. You should.
those aren't my people.
Oh, it's true. Yeah. But you would. I mean, you want
say
to go to
that.
Berlin? Go to the Berlin
Been
nightclub
there.
scene?
I hate
You
it.
want to drink
Really?
beer in
No.
Berlin, dude?
Oh,
Berlin was alright. It was cool.
did you go to Berghain?
No.
Did you want to go there? Did they not let you
Go
in?
to what?
Did they? Berghain.
What is
Berghain?
Berghain?
Berghain.
What is that?
It's like a legendary nightclub.
Oh, I don't know what that
Is that the one where
they rave till like 7 a.m?
Damn.
Is that the one where they do like weird
Like
stuff?
Europeans
They have fetish
go,
parties there.
Yeah.
Europeans go hard.
I feel like Mikey
dude.
tried to get in and they didn't let him in. That's why he hates the Germans.
If there's a fetish party, you know Mikey might want to
Yeah.
go.
He saw like
I've been there.
There's a party.
yeah, the Berghain,
They let me in.
the leather party at the Berghain.
Dude.
They spanked mine.
I DJ'd for 5 minutes and they kicked me out.
You're going a little Irish there, but a little Cockney.
Bullet card. Level one.
Okay.
Moving on.
You have to pick who had the better answer and then we.
Who had the better? No. There's a better answer.
Joking.
Here we go.
Wait, this is one?
This is level one, yeah. Here we go. I love this already. This is such a good idea. Here we go. Mike, enough with the shuffle. Is everyone afraid to pull a card? Go ahead.
Do I seem like someone who would get a name tattooed on myself? Why or why not?
Man.
Damn.
No.
I say no. I say no.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have any tattoos?
That's why.
Yeah,
I say
that's
no.
why.
That's why I say no. Okay, moving on.
I feel like I could totally give off those vibes though.
You?
Yeah, maybe.
No, I don't think
No?
so.
No, you're too level.
Well,
Really?
no. You are a risk taker. You do
yeah.
fucking.
I could
try.
see you getting someone
In the
like,
dark days? Then?
I would say a family member, like a parent or a child. Like the
yeah.
only
Like a
name
mom
that's
heart?
okay.
child.
Mom heart or kid name.
name?
Those are the only ones I say.
I do
are
want-
appropriate.
I want.
Romantic partner.
I don't think so.
No way.
I think that's where you draw the line.
Okay.
That's where
I like
more,
that.
that's
Thank
where
you.
most
Thank you.
common sense
Yeah.
people
Oh.
would not get the name.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Svetlana on your back.
I think get your grandma's name tattooed on your arm or something would be fucking
Be
nice.
sick. Oh, dude. Absolutely.
You know, just
I met her in the bar.
in Berghain.
Berghain.
In Berlin,
Berghain.
we're dancing all night in Berghain.
She spits in my mouth.
We made a video.
She wrote her name in blood on my back, and I got it tattooed.
Germany, your viewership in Germany just plummeted.
No, they love this.
The Germans are
They
like-
love this.
All right, go ahead, Jordan. Level one, though. Level one. We'll ante it up as we go. We'll go level two. We'll go level
On
two.
podcast.
I'm so bad at accents. Like, Jordan's really good at the German.
This one's so simple though.
Okay.
This is like fucking obvious.
It's
It's known
level
me
one,
for
though.
more than a day. Do I seem like a morning person or a night owl?
Oh,
and
come
why?
on,
Dude, you get up and I'm sure you shine.
Go get it.
Oh, never mind. I guess you guys don't know.
Just shy.
No, you're clearly creative night owl.
Yeah, you lurk in the shadows.
You lurk in the shadows.
But I will say, in my defense, I feel like that is it goes hand in hand with most people's creative process. For some reason, I do stay up quite late most nights. And it's sometimes I am very productive, but most times it's just a force of habit type thing. I would like to be a morning person one day. I feel like when I have kids, eventually I will be a morning person.
Yeah, I hear that.
But a lot of people I've heard, when you're with a partner who is a morning person, you're a night person, it's good because you take shifts. One of you is in charge of the night, that baby stuff at night, and one of you is in charge in the morning. And I think that works for a lot of people. So I don't know.
That makes sense.
I haven't had a chance to try it out, but
You telling us something?
maybe no.
Okay.
Maybe someday.
Podcast exclusive. Podcast exclusive.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
No, not yet. Not yet. Imagine if I told everyone on a podcast.
I can't wait till it's like we're doing the podcast and it's like Dave just has like a baby in his hands. You know?
Fuck.
And we're like doing the podcast still.
Damn.
Were you going to change the podcast format to be like about dad stuff?
It would have to.
Yeah, it'd be like I'd just be the single dude.
Stroller of
kinda
his
good,
Uncle Mike.
You're Uncle Mike. You're the devious uncle that like goes to Berghain.
Uncle Mike went to Germany again. He won't tell us why.
Uncle Mike went to Berghain.
All right, this is a wild card. Okay.
Okay.
Wild.
Think of your favorite childhood TV show of all time, and on the count of 3, say it out loud. That's all of us. Okay.
Wait.
Give a second.
Okay.
Favorite childhood
Dang,
TV show.
that's so hard.
Oh, okay. All right.
Is it really? I got mine right away.
I have like a million shows I love.
Nah.
What were we talking again? Like how old?
If you guys
are
don't
we
say
talking?
this TV
Let's
show.
pick an age though. Let's pick an age.
All right, before 13. Before 13?
All right.
Is that fair?
Okay.
Okay. 1, 2,
All right.
3.
Pokemon.
No.
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
That's pretty good.
That's a solid one. That's
a
a
good
solid one.
That was so good.
What did you say?
Dexter's Lab.
Dexter's
That's
Lab
a good
was
one
good.
too.
But it's more so every show on Cartoon
Courage the
Network.
Cowardly Dog, dude. That was
Dude,
good.
Hey Arnold, nobody?
Hey Arnold
I was not a Nickelodeon kid.
Hey Arnold was cool.
I was a Cartoon Network kid.
Okay.
I didn't have cable.
Ed and Eddie.
I didn't have cable till I was in like the end of elementary school.
Elementary school.
Till like 8th grade.
What did you watch before school?
Dragon Ball Z, bro.
No, MTV, the music video. VH1.
Really?
VH1. There was like
Dude.
a wake up morning MTV music.
I'd be on Full House or Fresh Prince.
Before school.
Oh, at like 6 a.m.? Yeah, dude.
It's the best.
Or like, you remember
That was my
the TV
favorite.
Land? You guys remember that? You throw it on in the morning, it would be like Jeffersons and stuff. There'd be all kind Love Boat.
That's
Yeah,
like
right.
the 60s.
Dude, I used to, but bro, the Woody Guthrie.
What are you, an
show.
old man,
Yeah,
bro?
dude, I don't know why I was watching that stuff.
No, I did.
Hey, Beaver out here.
Go ahead, Mikey. Moving on. Hey Arnold was, I think, one of the best.
I've come
shows
to
of all time.
appreciate
Brown too?
No, it is. I've come to appreciate Hey Arnold as an adult.
Yeah.
Just like Charlie Brown. I love Charlie Brown and relate to him more and more every year.
Yeah, dude.
The older I get.
That's it. Yeah. Damn.
Something about a little
I watched
bald,
Lord of the
sad
Rings,
guy.
Elena, for the first time. The 3 of them were watching like consecutively. I've been crying like more so than when I was a kid, like watching it. Nothing. It was fun. It was like exciting.
Hey Arnold?
I'm crying when like Sam is like, no,
football head.
no, dude.
Wait, what?
Lord of the Rings, man.
Oh, you're watching them?
Back to back to back.
Dude, come on.
you know-
you didn't tell me anything.
I never was big on it either.
Dude, come on.
I started crying.
I
Man.
literally wanted to watch them recently.
Dude, they're very good.
This card is just a reminder.
Is this level 1?
This is level 2.
See, you went up without even saying.
You said to go up.
No, but I think we stay on one another.
Should I stay 1?
Yeah.
Well, this is a reminder.
Hit it.
Anyway,
Hit it.
be more interested in understanding others than being understood.
Love that. Dude,
That's sick.
that's kind of like huge.
Yeah.
Sit on that for a
That's
second.
a hard one.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. But is it? I like that.
Yeah. I did too.
I had this instinct, and when I was a kid, I used to say, I have to say what I got in my mind, because if I don't, it'll never come out, and I'll die without saying it. So everything I think, I have to say out loud, and that's obviously fucking a crazy thought.
Yeah.
But I'm like, just swallow those thoughts and like just let other people get their things out, and then we'll see if there's space for that later. And I feel better.
Can't always push yourself down though. At the same time,
No. You gotta
there's
be-
a middle ground. But I feel like, there's a bit of a impulsive nature to just wanting to talk all the time.
Yeah.
Step on everybody else's thoughts, and
listening
I'm
takes a
totally
back
guilty
seat.
of that too.
Yeah, listening takes a backseat to that sometimes.
Yeah, it's really hard to just listen. It's really hard for me to just listen sometimes.
Yeah.
But I always like, whenever I catch myself doing it, I'm like,
Yeah.
Take a break.
Yeah. Let's take a breath. And listen. Go ahead, Mikey.
This one's so bad.
Level 1. Go ahead, bro. Why? You know the answers we're about to say? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Or no. I don't know. I don't know, man. Do you think I've ever checked an ex's phone for evidence?
Oh, hell yeah, bro. Everybody has. Are you kidding me? I would like
do you
to
think,
say
Dave?
I have.
Will you be honest if we say?
Yeah, I want to
our
tell
answers?
you. Yeah.
Let me think. I don't think you did.
I have.
Damn.
Yeah, I think.
I have because I've only done it one time.
Okay.
And
You
the
had a
one- and-
real reason.
And the one time I did it,
It was.
I knew
Fuck.
and I found shit.
Now, did validating your fear with evidence change anything for you? Did you even need? If you knew, did you even need?
Was
to
the
do
worst
that?
thing
Yeah,
ever.
Would you rather have not known?
Honestly, yeah, probably.
but you should have ended it either way.
Yeah.
If you had
it
that
was-
hunch, you should have ended.
But if you're in love,
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
But I was like,
I'm not saying it was right for you.
No,
to
it was
do
totally
it,
wrong.
But
Totally wrong.
But if you had that hunch, your gut
yes.
is almost always right.
Yes. Now that's the insecurity of like, no, like that's not.
It's
It can't be real.
It's hard.
You know,
It's hard if you have
Isn't
that,
that?
like,
It's sad, dude.
that real like. I kind of know something's
Yep,
up.
yep.
Things are changing.
And
You're
you
acting
know.
different. I
That's
see
the
on
first thing
phone
you
a lot.
notice.
Yeah.
Is the vibe changes
Yeah.
completely.
Yeah.
And it starts to feel like you get gaslit. You gaslight yourself, dude.
Yeah.
And you start to
Yeah.
realize that, you
You don't want that to be true. That you literally
And then
are
you start
like-
to deny.
You're literally like a dumpster fire, like rolling into a wall. You're like, I don't want to be that. Like that's not true, right? But it is, and it's hard to accept that sometimes.
You know what's wild though is that it wasn't a thing. You weren't like it wasn't a thing 20 years ago.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
couldn't check your partner's phone
Check
because there was no phone.
messages.
Yeah.
You were checking emails.
Check the mailbox
you were
first.
checking, following them around.
Check the mailbox, dog.
But now it's like it's almost like the ugly truth is brought into your reach, literally,
right
and you
there.
can just
Yeah.
like check.
So easy.
It's like the ring of Mordor, dude.
all right, dude, get in.
Oh
there.
wait, my turn.
Level 1.
Still level
Last
one?
level 1.
Get in
It's
there.
here.
All right, let's do it.
I like this. This is
I know,
cool.
This is kind of nice.
Yeah.
Refreshing. Oh, that's why we need a pencil for drawing things. I know that game makes you draw stuff.
This one's kind of silly. Let's just lighten it up a little. Who do
Okay.
you think my celebrity crush is? I also think the idea of celebrity crushes is kind of silly. But,
Yeah, it is silly.
Let's
But we all have them, right?
yeah, why not?
And this is not. And I'm gonna the first thought I had. I think this is out of date. This may be an old celebrity crush. Kat Von D.
Yeah, maybe in definitely in high school, middle school, high school.
Yeah.
Like when she was on LA Inc.
Yep, VH1.
Yeah, those shows. Yeah, she's a little. I don't know. I'm not with it.
But you
these
the
days.
edge.
I do think she's very
Cool
attractive.
girl doing cool shit.
I
attractive.
like tattoo artists in general.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't. She's kind of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
She's got a lot going on.
Taste changes, time.
We would not agree on many things. So
I got you.
I do like that she's a vegan. I think she's a vegan.
Oh, really?
Oh, I didn't even know that until you just said that.
Yeah,
Really?
she's like
Not the vegan thing.
She's
but
like anti-vax.
Got it,
and
got it.
Anti-public
dang.
school. I don't even know. She's fucking.
She's anti-vax, but she's tattooing people.
Yeah, she's giving shots.
Does that mean, huh? Complete walking contradiction. That's crazy.
What do you think? What are your thoughts?
I'm only saying this because I saw today pictures of her, so and it revived my crush. So a little Salma Hayek, maybe.
Oh yeah, definitely,
you know?
absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah,
dusk till dawn.
Yep.
yeah.
Or she was in Dogma, right?
Yeah, she was. Oh wow, Dogma.
Great movie.
That's a yeah.
yeah,
callback.
yeah. She was a fixture back in the day.
There was a dude who came in the cafe. Had Clerks hat. I go, oh, you like huge Kevin Smith fan. Huge. So it's so weird you said Dogma. Didn't he do that?
Yeah.
He was like, he just opened up a theater and he's doing film festivals and all this stuff. He's hosting
Red
like
Bank.
film nights in Red Bank. Yeah.
Maybe Salma Hayek will be there.
Hey, dude.
Hey.
Wasn't she in? Oh no, was she in Spy Kids? Or am I misremembering?
Really?
Was she the mom in Spy Kids?
Yes, I think you're right. Or she was a Asian or something. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh no, was she the mother that
I
was
have no clue.
that had
that
the
was-
costume? I didn't know.
Huh?
No, I'm married, dude. Let me start there.
Who's your celebrity crush, dude?
Oh yeah, let's go around.
Yeah, wait. That's how we end. That's how we end round
You
one.
guess him? You guess him? Or do you
Yeah, I'll
want me to
guess.
say?
I'll guess.
Don't tell
Catherine
me.
Zeta-Jones. Selma Hayek. I don't know.
No. Let's say the joke.
Who are you?
Don't be a jerk. Don't be a jerk.
No.
'cause I know
I'm
you
just
guys
trying to
are
make
gonna
a good
say,
choice. Here, you go first.
I have one. I have a very vivid one.
Well, how about you? Let's all just answer the question.
Yeah,
I won't guess because I'm gonna guess wrong.
Yeah, I can't guess.
Shakira.
Okay.
That was my
Really?
Like 90s, like 90s
100%,
era.
100%.
Yeah,
That was
definitely.
unbelievable.
She's gorgeous.
Unbelievable. Go ahead.
She didn't deserve what happened to her.
What happened?
PK?
Huh?
PK?
Oh, he cheated. Yeah.
PK.
He's a soccer player.
Oh,
Cheated on her.
Yeah. Thumbs down.
Yeah, thumbs down. Thumbs
Jerk.
down.
Big bully.
Honestly, dude, it's tough.
It ain't tough.
I had a pretty
dude.
strong crush
It ain't tough.
on Haley Williams.
Oh, Paramore.
Yeah,
Hey.
it was bad.
she has not aged.
No, she
She looks the same as she did when we were
kids.
like younger.
I recently watched the documentary on her, and it was pretty interesting.
She's playing at Bonnaroo this year.
Hey.
I'm going to Bonnaroo.
I know you asked me about that. Now I want it. This is the problem. It starts coming up, and I'm like, oh, I could totally use it.
You should come. You could see
Tickets
her.
are still there?
You could see her in real life. Yeah. Put them on layaway, bro.
Maybe she'll say what's up.
She's like, you right there.
Haley.
She broke up with. That was her whole story. She broke up.
You were following her still? Pull out your phone. Let me see.
I know. No, I just follow her
gotta-
Instagram and I
this-
save her posting it.
This is where we make a plan to sneak Mikey backstage at Bonnaroo to meet Haley Williams.
Oh man! All right.
I just pulled this card. I got to stick with it. It's a wild card again. Level
like
2.
it.
Oh, come on, man.
It's kind of scary though, to be honest. And I don't know if we could do this, but just let's try. Let's try, and then we can always change cards.
Okay.
Wild card. Ask a question you'd be too afraid to ask. Something you wouldn't dare to ask. See, this is like if it goes too far.
Wait, can I read it?
Yeah, go ahead. If it goes too far, it's like you can't air it all.
Something you wouldn't dare to. This is might be a little too real for the
It's a
pod.
little dangerous, yeah.
Because first off, I don't really know what I would ask you guys.
You are your podcast, the realest podcast in the game.
Real podcast in the game, but it is. But
No, I
right,
don't know.
let's
I don't
move
know.
on.
This one's a little too
sketchy.
Let me read it.
Mostly because, well, like what could I even possibly ask?
How
you
about-
so deeply?
Fuck,
personal?
these are getting tough, dude?
I'll sacrifice myself. You can ask me something,
my God.
and I won't even care.
No, you gotta ask.
No.
You gotta ask.
No.
You gotta ask him.
You
a
gotta ask me
question.
the thing, and we're not doing.
Oh, you? Oh, no.
we gotta move. We gotta move on.
Let's do it, dude.
Let's
No,
do
I'm
it,
kidding.
bro. When you
get in
have
my
sex, dude, what's
What's your favorite position?
okay? Oh, okay. Here we go. So this is for both of you guys. How would you describe the feeling of being in love in one word? Don't think of
Being in
love.
love.
Talking about love, man. Being in love. One word. How would you describe it? One word. Don't do a hyphenated thing. One word.
One word, huh?
Economy of words.
One word. One word. How about scene?
I like that.
That is so like cringe. You know it is, but it's the best word I could have thought of.
I like it though.
I'm so scene.
It's sad, man. It's beautiful, but it is sad. But I think
But it's
right
kind
on-
of true, right?
I think it's on the money. Feel in love.
To say it, it feels weird,
out loud like that.
especially when it's recorded.
But say it in a cringe way. Say it like say it like
He's
this.
gonna delete that 10 seconds.
Like this.
One word to describe love. Scene.
The gravel in the voice. Yeah.
Seeing like SCENE.
SCE.
No, like a movie scene, dude. It's sick, man.
Like scene music,
Same, dude.
Like, doing body shots,
man.
dude. Do a body shot, man.
All right, Jordan.
I would say like now truly being in love. I think being in love versus being in lust with somebody.
Yes. Yes. Different.
Like dating someone and being in love for short term. Like I like to think that every love I've felt has been real, but in retrospect, having had long love and like true or deeper love, I think true love is safe. It's not. It's a feeling of safety. It's a feeling of comfort. It's not like exhilarating or enthralling, because sometimes love is boring. Sometimes love is annoying. Sometimes it's sad. Sometimes it's happy. Sometimes it's angry.
Yeah.
But all of it together is safe. It's a feeling of completeness, safety.
Yeah.
And I think any relationship I had where I thought I was in love, that was the one thing I didn't feel.
Yeah.
So, I felt all that other shit, but now being married, being with someone for a long time and feeling like truly in love, it's that feeling of completeness and safety. Yeah. So I think safety. Yeah.
Cool.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's the nicest way I could frame it in my mind, at least.
That's a good one.
I like it.
I think so.
Do you want to jump in, Dave?
And scene.
And scene.
Now time.
I feel seen.
I think I was listening to this dude speak, this pastor, and he was like talking about love, and he said, and it struck me because like it's off of what you said in the like when you were younger, dude. And you used to like chase and like he goes love isn't real love isn't when you see something you like in another person and you want to be close to it, or you are around someone and they make you feel good. He goes, that's what you trick yourself into thinking love is in the beginning. You don't know, but that's called hunger. You're enticed by a thing and you want it. Lust, the search, the hunt, the thing. I want to bring it closer to me and envelop it and be a part of it and make me feel good about being close to it. Something that I don't have that I want. And then he said, love is like when you love somebody and it's for the sake of just loving them as exactly what they are, always, like the good, the bad, the ugly, all of it. That's, and there's nothing to gain. Like that's love. So that made me think of that, bro. Like, yeah, in the beginning, I think you look at the attractive person and you're just like, oh, dude, I'm in love. And it's like, you're not in love, dude. Not yet. You don't even know that person. How can you be in love?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think it's easy to fall in love. It's not easy to be in love, if that makes sense.
Well, the longevity of
being in love requires work. It requires
and you change. You guys change.
Yeah.
You go through different things in life, and then you go through different challenges, and you both change in different ways.
Yeah.
Shouldn't we just be falling in lust at this point?
Just lust after lust after lust.
And then it turns into love.
In Bergheim, that's what's going on.
Kind of, right?
Bergheim.
At the club.
It's a club.
Oh,
well, let's be real though. This is my theory. I'm lucky to say this is a TMI detour we're taking. I've never had to be on a dating app, which I don't know if that is a braggable thing.
Good
if
for
I should
you,
be happy.
Dude.
I'm
out here struggling.
I'm a serial monogamist as it is. I've been dating. I was with my wife since pretty much since I got out of college. So I never had.
Yeah, you guys.
I'm also old though.
Yeah, we're old now.
I'm in my 30s, so I think I just missed the wave, kind of.
It's before our time.
So I don't know what my point was, but essentially what I'm trying to say is like I didn't have like those apps. This is my point. Those apps profit off of people's short-term attention spans. They profit off of people being too picky for their own good.
Yeah.
They profit off of people being impulsive and not falling in love and not because if you fall in love, you get off the app. They don't make any money off you, the ads or whatever the fuck.
The app's addicting, right? It's got to be made in an addicting swipe.
The fucking swipe function just gets people hooked on it because the premise is, you swipe enough, you'll find the right person. You'll either get laid or you'll get
it's playing the lottery.
Get love.
Yeah.
It's also been a very interesting thing, I think, to just like love as a whole thing and dating as a whole thing, that a lot of it's solely based on validation.
Bang.
You know what I mean?
How do they make you feel?
Dude, yeah, because if I'm getting, your boy's rolling in the likes, you're like, oh, dude. And you get matches, you're like, oh, dude, like, I'm good. And you don't even need to follow through. You're already like, I've already succeeded almost.
I got my
They
likes,
scratch that dopamine fix that you got now. The same thing that makes you want coffee every morning. It's like, if I get one super like or whatever the fuck it's called, like, I'm good. I feel validated. I feel like I'm handsome. I'm good enough for this stranger to think I'm cool and want to date me or
and then
it doesn't actually go anywhere.
Your one super like good looking friend is like, look at this, and it's like a million. You're like, oh,
there we go, dude. What is it?
And then
we're talking about
comparison. It's not good.
Comparison is the death of happiness or whatever. It's true.
Yeah.
But that's the social media in general, but specifically dating apps are built on comparison.
Ooh.
Yeah. Also, the thing is like pictures just don't do justice to anyone.
Have you ever met anybody who looks like a picture like that you've seen of them on social media?
And it's pretty crazy now.
I'm not even saying like in a bad way. So a lot of times, like the more complete picture you get of someone when you meet them in person is better than a picture.
And a couple times.
Man, you've been catfished?
Been out a couple times. Some people, you know, they show up and it's interesting. And you know what? Whatever, it's fine.
Yeah.
You know, I'll still have a good time.
Whoa, dude.
Still pay for dinner.
Whoa, man.
Like seeing a movie.
Oh, okay.
No.
Whoa, dude.
Hold on.
No, like
And then what?
No, bro. You can't just say that, dude. We're on the pod. You gotta protect people, man.
no, I'm not saying anything. I'm just
This
saying
may be
hypothetically,
edited
allegedly.
When you
have
say
fun.
have fun, you mean eat and then thank
Yeah.
you for meeting me. Very nice.
A nice firm handshake and
And I say you're not the right person that I saw in the picture.
How do you handle that?
I tell them straight up.
You tell them.
No, I don't. I don't tell them anything. I act like nothing ever happened.
What do you go?
I act like I never noticed.
You're a ghoster?
I don't ghost. No, I do ghost.
Fucking. He went
flip
one hand
flops.
to
You know
the
what it
other
is, dude?
hand,
It's a very like, it's hard to be like super consistent on it.
It's hard.
You know, because it's all like, some days you're feeling, you know, better than others. Some days you're feeling more confident. Some days you're not. It's just like weird.
How do you maintain 20 simultaneous conversations too?
I don't.
And all of them, you're introducing yourself
you
and
don't.
saying the same 10 things.
You don't.
But you got problems.
What's your opening line?
I say, I have this podcast, and
And they immediately delete it. Oh, really?
Wow. It's hard to date right now too, but I think you're up against the 8 ball in a lot of ways.
yeah.
You know, finding a good old. But I think you're gonna find that
A
like
good old what, dude?
a good old partner.
A sturdy old lady.
Mate, a good foundational like childbearing, child loading hips, like just
Tree trunks for
tree
legs.
trunk for leg, like just fertile.
She's coming, dude.
Yeah, bro. Just makes butter.
The
in
old
kitchen,
old world version of the life that we know you want. Gloomkies and pierogi waiting for you every night when you get home from work.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Honestly,
We're all lost.
honestly, there's nothing wrong with that, bro.
I know. Yeah, I
Sounds
agree.
nice. It sounds great.
I agree.
But Mike, you know, you're also getting hit up a lot, bro. So let's make that clear.
Don't tell people that.
We were just talking about how sought after Mikey is.
I'm not. I'm
You
really
are.
not.
You are.
We'll save that for another episode.
Save that for another episode.
You know
That's
what?
for
I'll say it
the
to
after
those,
dark
I'll say
version.
it to those people that have probably been in my position where they feel like they're
Let them know.
unwanted. They're you know, just another guy. You know what? You're not. And if you look around and you put in an effort, you know, put a little effort into how you look. Get some habits, good habits. You'll be fine, dude.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
So what's your big?
You don't need Andrew Tate, is what I'm saying.
Oh, that's true.
Cobra Tate?
You don't need him.
You don't need him?
No.
Is your
He's
main
going to jail.
takeaway? Damn. Is your main takeaway then invest in yourself? Always.
That's a good way of saying it.
Okay.
Because good attracts good, right?
Yeah.
Is that true in a general sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
The better you take care of yourself mentally, physically, whatever. I'm not saying turn to alpha sigma bullshit, but just
could,
like be kind to yourself, be good to yourself, treat
Yes.
yourself right,
Yes, of course.
and eventually the good will come.
Water finds its level, I think you're trying to say.
Nope. Now, wild card.
Oh my god, off the rails.
Both players write the 3 most important things in life to you.
We got no pencil.
You have 30 seconds. Think of them. Do you want to write them down, actually? Isn't there like something in here?
No. It's no paper. That's okay. We just think of them. Just think of them.
It's in here.
It's 3 things. I think
3 things. We can remember 3 things.
Well, your brain.
My brain hurts. Ow.
All right, ready?
Yeah. Oh man.
Well, we can't wait 30 seconds. Maybe just name
This is where
them.
you got to put some music in here, man.
Is it? Okay.
Is it what?
The 3 most important things,
The 3 most important things in life.
just in general.
First thing that comes to your mind. You got them?
Yeah.
Put them out there, dude.
My wife, God, and I'm gonna say family, but friends mean family.
Dude, you left the dog out. Wow.
Yeah.
That's family, bro.
That's family to me.
Okay.
What? Yeah,
my
my
son,
dog's
dude.
my
Respect.
kid.
Okay,
That's
dude.
my son.
I got you.
I'm not going to be as specific. I mean, I think my wife knows that she's the most important person in my life. But I will say this: I'm going to say passion, persistence, and patience. I think just the 3 P's,
dude.
bro.
The 3 P's.
I'm so
But it's
glad
about
you said
caring
patience.
It's about caring. It's about waiting for good things to happen.
Can
and
I
working
say
hard.
that? Can I adjust?
No.
Because my wife
First
knows.
things.
No, but my wife.
First things.
All right.
No, but I think I agree with you. I'm just saying.
No, but I like what you
from
did
from a
too.
different point of view. Just
you,
like
you took it here.
because it encompasses everything for me.
Yeah.
But it's about
We just
being
had a
passionate.
good answer.
About working hard.
And,
Bad answer.
It wasn't a bad answer because honestly, I was going to say the same shit.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's true though.
No, yeah,
It's
it
true.
is. But I like your 3 P's, man.
nah.
The 3 P's.
Dude, I'm so glad you said patience. Dude, I've noticed so many
Patience
things
is
in
huge.
life.
Yeah.
I'm so impatient most of the time.
You just have to have some
Oh,
patience.
dude, me too.
And
bro.
learning patience, relearning patience, because I never learned it as a kid, never learned it growing up. I think that was the true turning point for me, like becoming an adult, I guess, was being more patient. And it also it's weird how patience breeds satisfaction in a way. Because like the more patient you are, the more you can perceive like that down the line, good things will come if you work hard and you grind away kind of. And like that, the patience pays off.
Yeah.
Way more than impulsiveness. I can go and if I like really want something, I can go buy it. I can go and get something. But the lack of patience in acquiring things sometimes takes away from the enjoyment of the thing. So like, you know, it's delayed gratification, whatever you want to call it. But being patient, learning patience, understanding things take time sometimes is very hard for me.
That's a big thing. The hustle culture thing doesn't tell you. On top of like
100%.
hustle is like just patience.
Be patient,
Like,
dude. I was talking to him before this, like, and I feel fine sharing. Like, I was in this mode of like, and I wasn't realizing it, but looking ahead and saying like, why not that now? Why can't I just have this now and feel more successful and feel more, you know, appreciated and I'm able to do more things. I'm able to experience more in life and provide more because I think I'm worth it. I think I can. Like, what's wrong with me? Why not now? Why not now? If I get that, then I'll feel better. And I think that patience, it goes hand in hand with gratitude. I'm finding. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're patient.
being grateful for the right now instead of angry that you don't have what you think you deserve.
Absolutely. And now I'm grateful for what I do have because I'm patient. Like, if I breathe, like I told you in the morning, 5 minutes, there's 4 walls or how many walls surrounding me right now. There's no rain on my fucking head because I paid the bills and now the heat's on. I'm noticing that. I was saying my skin is wrapped around my bones, which has my heart pumping in my butt. I'm grateful. I'm alive, man.
Yeah.
Wow. And I'm not on the phone first thing.
Gratitude is huge, man.
Bro, I'm telling you, for me, it's a lifesaver right now, bro. It's taken me out of a real dark feeling and sad feeling about what I don't have and looking ahead. And instead, it's making me feel just like present. And it's like patience. I think it makes presence, which makes gratitude right now in my life. That's what I feel. I'm finding.
Gratitude is essential, man.
Dude, I need
They
it.
go hand in hand with patience for sure.
I think so. So. Go ahead, Mikey. Answer this question.
wait, what?
Did you answer? You didn't answer it.
Oh no.
Your three most
Oh, I don't,
30 seconds.
money? No. No.
Andrew Tate, money,
No. I think
Hinge.
connections.
Yeah. Oh, damn, you guys are good.
Can I like take passion? Because I feel like that's huge.
Yeah.
Passion.
Need something to fight for.
Passion and understanding.
Ooh,
Yeah.
bang.
I mean, that's kind of a part of patience in a way, you know?
No, not necessarily.
I think
it,
it's its own thing.
leads to it because you have to be. I feel like I talked about this so many times now, but just being okay with where you're at,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Perspective.
What you're with time, things are going to come. And I've really noticed that a lot of the things that maybe even a year ago before I've been having like a better, like been looking at my life in like more positive terms and actually looking at it and seeing, you know, what I've like accomplished, what I've done, changes I made. And now I'm able to see like, oh, wow, like the things that I was complaining about a year ago that were like, oh, my job, like I'm doing this because it's like just a waste of time. And you know what I mean? I made the wrong choice, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, oh, now I'm seeing like the rewards of being like sticking with something for a long time where now this thing's coming up or a new opportunity happens and, you know, and I'm feeling way better than I did before.
Yeah.
You know? And it's about those same things.
Yeah.
So it just like proves that point, I guess, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. You've done a really good job of that.
Yeah. I think that's one
last year.
really helped me.
Yeah. Boom. Moving on. Jordan, is it me?
Oh, yeah.
It's Jordan.
Well, right.
Are we stepping it up?
You're going to
Let's do
2?
level 2, man. I like it.
Level 2? One more level 2?
Let's do level 2.
Let's go, guys. This is fun, man. Oh, you got...
We started with you, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll do last level 2,
another
and then
wild
you're going to go to 3.
Okay.
Level 3? What happens at level 3?
We take our clothes off, I think, at level
kiss?
3, dude.
Well, this one doesn't work because there's 3
Kiss.
of us.
Oh.
Kiss the
It's a
man
staring
to the left
contest.
of you.
I was staring at... Yeah, it couldn't work. Damn. Kiss the man to the left. Where you...
Dave's like writing his own cards here.
All right. This one, I mean, we could, you tell me if this is something you want to do. I think this is kind of cool.
Yeah, let's do it.
We can skip if you think this is a little too personal, but it says,
Don't doubt
so
it.
what is your father's name, and tell me one thing about him.
Yeah, let's do it.
Good, bad, anything. Really, whatever you want.
And what's one thing about him?
What's one thing about him?
My father's name is Gregory. In Polish, Grzegorz.
Hey.
And he had a very interesting life where he had to take a lot of responsibility on his shoulders to support a lot of people around him. And he did that.
That's admirable.
Yeah, dude. Spot on.
Let me ask a follow up. How do you think having a dad like that influenced you as a person?
I mean, we can talk forever.
In the short, give me the short answer because Dave has to
forever.
answer too.
It definitely made me, I think most people that have immigrant parents, you know, are raised a lot differently, a lot different standards. Mm-hmm. But I don't know, I think I was just taught like work ethic from birth. You know what I mean? Like at young ages, like going out to help, you know, doing work, always doing the work at home, like fixing the house and stuff. We're always tagged along, and just work ethic and that you know, hard work pays off, you know?
Yeah.
In the end.
Oh, man.
Dave, what about you?
Man. My father's name is David. Same name. David Lewis. Different middle name. That was my great-grandfather's name. I would say... I hear a little dog scratching upstairs. Say my father is... It's one thing... What was the question? One thing about him?
Yeah, just one thing
Just
about
one
him.
thing.
I think that dude is a full-on survivalist. Like, dealt a hand, grew up with, like, hardly anything, and very little parental guidance, and generational wounds, and, like, all kinds of BS. And I'd say he took all that, he put it on his back, and he survived and made a living and like learned a craft and did all these things to survive. And like, you know, when he had a kid, like made it better than he had it. That's what I would say. He's a survivalist who made things better than he had them. Definitely. With a loving heart. With a big loving heart. Yeah. Yeah.
How do you measure success as a parent? Is it just simply make sure kids make it to adulthood, or is it all those things? And even if you do it imperfectly, does that make you a good parent if you at least tried to lead with your heart and bring up good kids and provide your kids with more than you had? Does that make you a successful parent? Or is there some magic like ingredient in there? Because I think it's not a straight line for most people, you know, like my mom, I grew up single mom. My dad, the person I call my dad is my brother's dad. My biological dad isn't in my life. And he kind of took the reins of doing fatherly things for me just because he felt obligated to, out of the goodness of his heart. He didn't feel like he had to. But I know my mom struggled a lot with like being a good parent, but also supporting us and working and doing all that stuff. And like, you know, she wasn't perfect, you know, by any means. I don't think any parent really is truly perfect. But I think when, you know, if they lead with their heart, and she always did, she always led with her heart. And I think, you know, no matter what the outcome is, if they do things with care at the core of it, then they're good parents.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I think so, man. I'd agree with that. In my opinion, my definition of a good parent, I think, is like someone who is, because it's in my, when I look at most, not all, but the families that I've seen and friends and whatever, it's like the parents always go through a thing that's a little bit more treacherous terrain, hasn't been quite paved yet, and maybe they were treated this way by their family. And when it comes to raising a child themselves, it's like they clean it up a bit. There is no perfect. There is no like, they were this and this and this, well-rounded, all around, never fucked me up, never made a mistake, nothing. But I think that like, what's helped me is like to see who my father is as like a human being, is to look at his whole life and where he came from and who raised him and how and those circumstances, and like empathize and like not just look at like, oh, I wish this, or it could have been better here, or whatever. Because that was my song and dance for a while, and like empathy can't exist, in my opinion, without like awareness of who this whole life, who the human is, you know? So yeah, the more I do that, the more I fall in love with like who the person is, and I see what good was done. I could live there. You know what I mean? I could have a bond there, you know? Yeah, I think they clean it up a little bit. They make it a little better first.
I feel like parents a lot of times act as a filter.
Yeah,
they filter the outside world. They filter their trauma.
That's a good point.
They filter out, you know, the scary parts of the world for you.
They fucking do, man.
And sometimes they're not great at it.
No.
And sometimes stuff gets through, you know.
Yeah,
but and sometimes they're doing too.
Yeah,
but I feel like a good parent should always try and be that for their kids. Is not censoring the world from them, but filtering things and making things easier to understand.
Yeah, what's that guy? What's that mom?
Just guiding.
It's a guide, yeah.
But, you know, they're also people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're colored by everything they went through. And I think it's like
a single parent too.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Right.
Think about that.
Yeah. Carrying the burden of supporting a family and, you know, and needing to raise good humans at the same time. It's like a lot of responsibility.
Dude.
It's too much responsibility.
Yeah.
But it's something a lot of people deal with. A lot of parents.
It's an impossible task.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's impossible to get like right.
Yeah.
Like something's going to slip through, like you said. It's not going to, your kid is going to go through some harm. And it's going to be by your hand or not. Like something's going to filter through. Hopefully not by your hand, but like.
Even like rich parents. You know what I
of
mean?
course. Of course.
Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Of course. Yeah.
It doesn't matter how much you have. You know what I mean? It's just.
But it's like you're fighting.
No matter what.
You're plugging like a ship almost that's sinking. And like there's every time you like fill a patch, like another hole opens and you got to go run over there and then you're patching that in another hole. It's like I think a parent's life is constant sacrifice over and over and over.
I think it's the most important thing is like, the thing I'm realizing now is like both seeing each other as just people, like fixes a lot of that.
When you get older, I think if you're lucky, you get to that point. Yeah, man.
Sometimes like, I know with my parents, like up to like maybe 2 years ago, they still saw me as like an image of their son.
Yeah.
And not like who I am really.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't really know me.
They wrote the story on you
Yeah.
already.
Like they don't know the deep parts of me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like talking about that stuff. They really don't.
Yeah.
Oh, should they?
They should.
Should they?
I think.
Or should they just hold the kind of memory of who you are? Is it their responsibility now as older people?
Yeah.
As someone they've successfully raised a functional member of society, an adult too. Is it their responsibility to know anything other than the idealized version of you? Now, it depends on if they're holding you to a certain standard or not. If they're letting you live your life and you can be who you are, then I think like I feel like parents maybe I'm biased. I don't know. Parents should just get the benefit that, oh, you want to think of me as the baby, or you want to think of me as like, fine. As long as you're not impeding my ability to be a functional adult, like whatever.
I get you.
Like I'll be the baby. Yeah. But realistically, like,
I think you still have that but also knowing each other as people.
But it's like asking them to kill that version of you.
That's true.
In a way.
Yeah, say goodbye to that.
The baby is always there for them because that's the person that they, when they were younger too.
Yeah.
When you were little.
Yeah.
They were 20 years younger than they are now.
Yeah.
Whatever, however young. And like, if you put that in perspective, like the passage of time applies to them too. And like, their perspective has shifted
It's
too.
kind of an unfair position to be a parent if you think about, like, obviously, but like the child, you, as children, we're not parents yet, right? Like, it's, you are created, and then the parent's job is to pour this love and adoration, to fall in love with you and to protect you and secure you and to care for you. And the bills are getting paid because of you, and the food's getting put in your mouth, and we're gonna make sure you stay in the school. You get in the fight, I gotta leave work and come to you, and I gotta take care of you. You got the sport, I'm gonna go, whatever. It's constantly like you're on their mind 24/7.
Yeah.
You know, a good parent. Mm-hmm. That's another definition. I think
a good parent.
Good parent. But to like when I got married, my mom lost it. Something like I saw something shatter in my mom, and I was like, "Why are you so sad? Like, why are you so upset?" And I think it was that like version of what I meant to her and all this love and years, and
it's a sign of an end of something.
It's 100% the death of something. Yeah. It's a new thing.
Yeah. And
we're not going to be in the same. I'm not just your little boy anymore. This is my wife now, and she's in our family, and she loves my wife. It's not like she doesn't. It just, I think that those years of being a kid in the back seat, and my mom's single mom driving me to kindergarten, going to cut her hair and picking me up and going to grab friendlies, and then like watching MTV together and like, throwing the ball back and forth. That stuff is embedded in her. And she didn't want to shake that. That was always something she wanted to be. It's like me and her in this unit, in this protected little bubble. It means a lot to her. It meant a lot to me. But I think it's like the parent taking care of and looking at and like adoring, but also providing, and we're looking at them saying like, all right, mom, like you gotta let me go. Like I'm married. I have my own family to start. It's a tough position. That's a tough position to be in. So the parents behind the 8 ball, like what was cool when we sat down with your dad, and like this was last week, but we were sitting down and like I got to see him talk about you and his life. And then like getting to the point of admitting that like until Mikey talked to me, I had no idea he thought this way or felt this way. And I said, it's really cool, Greg, that like you're able to listen to your son and not have this pride, this ego, this whatever. To be like, no, I'll always see you this way and you're wrong, I'm right. And like, you don't know what you're talking about because you're not old enough yet. Yeah. He took your point, and you see it how you see it. I'm just telling you the way I saw it from my perspective. It was like beautiful to look back at this man who's like looking at his son with love, saying like, of course I'm going to listen to him and change and I try to change because I love him.
I think it's uncommon.
It's very uncommon.
I think it's uncommon, yeah.
It's extremely uncommon. Yeah. But it was beautiful to see. It was, and Greg, if you're listening, you're an awesome father. In my opinion, I think you're a great dad.
I agree.
Yeah. And he's a very like cool life story, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I want to have him on the pod one day to talk about his stories. It's very cool. I don't know. He doesn't want to do it, but I think he's awesome.
We can get him one day.
I think he's awesome. His perspective of like how you can change as a parent to have a stronger relationship with his son.
Yeah.
You know? Otherwise it's over time.
Yeah. 100%.
You would get fed up with it and you would be peace out.
I think the norm is, like you eventually, like you said, you get married.
Yeah.
Now you're like, all right, it's gone. But like, I feel like there's that like, this like air of like, what if you did like get to know each other closer as people before that?
Yeah.
That maybe
have a new relationship.
I think you can have like a stronger relationship.
Yeah.
So like becoming friends with your parents.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah. Which I wanted that to be kind of the goal of what
I think that's
doing,
awesome. I think that's really cool, man.
Yeah. I don't think I ever did that.
I think that the more I think about it, it's like I don't see that happen often at all.
Right.
It's
very rare.
I was close with my mom before she passed away in a way that I felt like we relied on each other like for emotional support, and I was there for her like to physically help her, like do things because she was disabled and stuff.
Yeah.
But like I was sharing some problems. I would talk to her when I had issues and stuff, but it wasn't the way that I talked to you guys. It wasn't the way I talked to my girlfriend at the time. It wasn't like, it was just different. It was a different position. It was different. But I did feel like towards the end of things, like she started to see me as an adult, and I think that changed things. I don't think she ever saw me as a friend, but she saw me as an adult. And you know, it did kind of shift the perspective a little on her, and I think it started to change for me, but I didn't have the opportunity to follow through. I think by now things would probably be very different between us. But you know, it's good that at least you realized that was something you wanted and like followed through with it. Because they aren't here forever. You have to, if you want, that's something you want that type of relationship with your parents, you have to actively pursue it. Some people have close relationships like that, I think, naturally, but I think, you know, most people stay in that child parent mode. They don't ever breach that relationship. They don't ever get closer. So
I feel like so much resentment could be solved with, especially back when I was like younger, and that those feelings that kind of blew up like the past year or two, where I was getting more and more resentment. I was like, maybe this stuff could have been resolved if we were able to be like, just talk, you know? And me being like, this is how I feel about it.
With resentment,
and not scared to like, you know, destroy everything and be the terrible son.
What can grow when you're resenting?
Now imagine if you could do that. Like if now I can do that with my children. Maybe they're not gonna be open to it. You know, and that's I think what usually happens. But I don't know. It maybe opened my eyes a little bit to the possibilities. Man. You know.
Yeah, dude. I have a question for Jordan. We don't have to answer. We can cut this. If like, how do I word it? Let's say like you had what would be if you could ask your mother a question now and would get an answer, what would it be?
I don't know if I've ever really pondered that. It's more so always been, I miss the minutia of the small things, less the big questions really. But it was more so just I want to know more about who she was before I was around, because there's things that I wasn't there for that I can't ask questions about. You know, like how things were when she was a kid, or how she told me a lot about how her life was before I was around. But like there are so many things that have come up that I've been like, oh, I wonder what that was like. You know. And then I mean, like, I guess honestly it was just, you know, she was I would call her overprotective, especially when I was a kid. And I think it came down to just like the amount of trauma she was subjected to throughout her life, and like she kind of projected that onto me, and like wanted to make sure I was like always safe and always taken care of. But it kind of became overbearing at times, and I remember like missing out on stuff as a kid sometimes because my mom was too worried to let me do it. Like I didn't have a bike till I was in, I want to say like 5th or 6th grade. Like I knew how to ride a bike, but I didn't like have a bike. And like, you know, it was because my older brother got hit by a car when he was a kid.
Oh wow.
So on a bike. So she just assumed if I had a bike, the same thing would happen to me. And it was like a very like, it took me a long time of asking for a bike to get it. And I was always, I guess, kind of curious, like why that was the solution, instead of just being honest, like, oh, well, your brother got hurt. You have to be very careful, but I'm going to let you experience the same thing your brother got to experience. And it's not out of a place of resentment, because I got the bike. I got to do stuff, but there's a lot of little things like that. And I guess I would just want to know, you know, why that was the way, you know, why that was the chosen way. And honestly, I think I had some of those discussions with her when she was around, and I don't think we were really ready to talk about that kind of stuff, because it always came to like, you don't think I was a good mom, you know, like that. Like I would try my best, and it was always like, no, I didn't say you're not a good mom. I said, why do we do it this way? Why is this the way that I was raised? I guess I don't know, but some people don't want to really be questioned like that. You know, it's a little complicated. If it was now and I was a full grown man asking these things and she was a little older, I don't know if it would be that way. It would be kind of like, it would just be picking her brain about about parenting essentially, because I want to be a dad. So I'm like, you know, what's the best way for me to do it? How do I do it without fucking my kids up? And I think learning from other people and then taking pieces of everybody's advice and taking pieces of your experience with your parents and molding it into your version of what a good parent is like, you know, that's how I'm going to do it. Yeah. But yeah.
You're going to be a great dad, dude.
Oh, thanks, man. I'm trying. I'm in training. I say that.
Yeah, man.
I take really good care of my dog. So
yeah, you do.
The closest thing I could. Yeah. That's the closest thing I could.
Dude, I'm getting dog fever.
The way Sam,
you gotta get a dog, bro.
Dude.
I'm getting dog fever.
You gotta get
time.
one.
I look at the things every day now.
I think it's time.
It's really bad.
You could do
Adopt,
this.
don't shop.
You could do this.
That's what I want to do.
All right. Level 3. I think we're at this point.
Oh yeah,
I think we
got to do it.
Yeah, let's go.
The punch is just like murder the person to your left.
This is good. This is
punch him in the face and see what happens.
Punch me as hard as you can.
You guys can keep it real, okay?
Okay.
Just keep it real. It's okay. Based on what you know about me, do you have any Netflix recommendations?
I thought this was gonna be
Dude.
Netflix. What's on Netflix right now? Oh, I guess I mean streaming. Like streaming or literally Netflix.
I guess it's
Yeah,
streaming.
streaming.
Oh, dude, you got to watch The Last of Us, dog.
Yep.
Dude.
Talk about dads.
Oh, fuck. Father-daughter, man.
Father-daughter. Did you play the game?
Yes.
Oh, all right. Well,
Absolutely.
it's a little different than the game.
Did you beat it?
No, never.
I want to play the remake.
I only played the first couple hours.
I want to play the remake on stream.
Incredible.
Yeah, incredible, but the show's all new to me. So,
Yeah, I only played the first few hours, too.
Yeah. All right. That's a good one.
I'm trying to think.
You don't watch much TV, though.
Well, how about a movie? Oh, I got a movie recommendation. It is on, I don't know what it's on. After Yang.
After Yang.
The dude who directed Columbus.
Look. Kogonada?
Kogonada.
Oh, dang. That's
Colin Farrell.
Hold up.
That's crazy. Wait, let me look at my letterbox.
Incredible movie, dog.
It is? Yeah. Okay.
One of my favorite movies I've
gotta
seen
watch
in recent history.
After Yang.
After Yang. About fatherhood.
I'm a big Kogonada dude.
Beautiful movie.
He's fucking incredible.
Incredible.
Shout out Kogonada. Let's get you on the pod, man.
He's been on a lot of pods.
Has he?
Yeah.
How do we get in touch with Kogonada?
Send him a DM.
You think he would read? I'm gonna send him a DM.
Why not?
You got a recommendation for me?
It's one of my favorite movies, Emily.
You always tell me I haven't seen it.
I want you to watch it.
I haven't seen it yet.
I want
I'm
you
gonna
to
watch
watch
it.
That's like required viewing for film people, right?
Yeah.
You gotta watch
Something
it.
about, I don't know.
Just
I don't know, yeah.
Oh, incredible.
I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah.
I watched that show when I was like 15.
Yeah, I love it.
Get the DVD from Blockbuster, bro.
Fuck yeah.
Remember watching
It's
it?
been out that long?
Oh yeah, it's only early 2000s.
I don't know if it's on streaming, actually, so
Is it not? I thought it was on Netflix.
I'll buy you the
All right,
Blu-ray.
Dude,
Level 3.
fantastic movie.
I gotta watch it.
Fantastic.
Must watch. All right, that's 2 on the list. After Yang and Emily.
What is a lesson you will take away from our conversation?
Oh, what a nice way to fucking wrap it up. I'll go first. I think it's important to talk to your friends about your feelings.
Yeah.
We do this every time.
Yeah.
Every time I come over, we sit, we talk. And I don't really get to have these kind of conversations that often, other than with my wife. And we are very talkative, but you know, it's nice to talk to your boys.
Even just doing that with like random people too. You know, the literal like how you doing, blah blah blah, and like actually saying how you feel is like, even if it's like you think the other person doesn't give a shit, and maybe they don't, but it's like it's nice to just like put it out there.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. It is.
It's not like you're wrong.
Depending on the situation, yeah, for sure. I find I overshare though. My therapist told me
You want to share?
oversharing.
Is that like a bad thing though?
I think it is sometimes. It's a side effect of anxiety, I think, and like you kind of information dump on people. Not necessarily oversharing about your emotions, although I do that too, but it's more so about overcompensating, filling in the gaps in a conversation with talking, and eventually it turns into an awkward conversation about something. You know how many times I've had a conversation at like a party and been like, after the fact, been like, why did I say that?
Yeah.
Why did I say that weird thing?
I like that sometimes though. You know what? It's so funny. I'm gonna shout out Max Potenza, dude. Every time at the holiday parties or whatever parties we have when we hang out, we always just start talking for like an hour about like the deepest stuff about life, and it's always the best. Yeah. And it happens every single time. Yeah. It's great.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to have those wide range of conversation. I'm saying when you're talking to somebody for like 15 minutes.
Yeah, I get that.
And you say something about your dead mom, and they're just like, "I just met you, bro."
That's true.
You know, and I'm just like,
every time I can see that.
And you know what exclusively happens when I'm stoned? I'll just like go way over. I gotten better at it though. The past couple of years, I've been actively like, I'm not saying curating my talking points or whatever, but I'll be like, oh, maybe I'll just like. You know, it's like, I know what I do. I try and be a social butterfly now. I do it was great talking. I'm going to go, my friend needs me over.
I like that.
And I'll just fucking cut a conversation short.
I like that.
I'll cut it short. I'd rather it get cut short and they go, damn, that guy was cool.
I like that.
That guy was cool.
Rather than me talking for an extra 20 seconds and ruining the conversation.
I'm going to take that, to be honest.
Dude,
good idea.
It's called scarcity.
I feel like I'm too much sometimes at that. I feel like I like just blah 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 with somebody. I do. I've been like kind of because I like doing.
You're good. You're good at talking.
That's why people say Dave's just
I think greatest. I turn people off sometimes too, man. I've seen that. I felt that before, where it's like, so like this is how I've been feeling. Like, how are you, Dave? And then I'll be like, well, honestly, not great. Here's why. Boom, 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 boom. You ever feel that way?
And are you saying it because you want them to relate, or are you saying it because you need to tell somebody how you feel, or are you just saying it because you're honest?
I think I'm just honest with it.
Yeah, so that's valid. I think if you're saying it to be like, can you feel bad with me?
No, I don't want that. I think I want to like, I want to be honest. Yeah. I want to be honest when I communicate, because I think it's a pet peeve, man. I don't like when I'm at a party and someone's like, "How are you? What's new?" And you're like, "Well, I just got a raise, and like things are going great, and things are not going great." It something in me goes, I just don't feel good.
But if someone's not at the point where they feel like they can share their like what's actually
that's
going
where I feel
on.
like I'm selfish in conversations like that, because I want to take it there. I want to get to know you. I want to know more about you.
A lot of people, this is what I've noticed, because I do that too sometimes. And sometimes I feel like people just want to just drink.
Keep it short.
Just
fucking have fun. They don't want to think about stuff like that. Yeah, dude.
And it's weird because like I think about things all the time. Me too. I think about shit.
But some of the best conversations I had started at like, I don't know you, and like, cheers. What's your name? Yeah. And then, wait, what happened to you? Boof. And then I'm like, whoa. Yep. Fuck me. You know, and then like,
fuck me.
Has that ever gone too far?
That's not what.
Has that ever gone too far?
I'm married, dude. Has it ever gone too far?
Yeah, like have you ever had someone info dump on you and you went, okay, that's enough? Like, have you ever had that? Like the reverse happen? No, not like you literally are like, I'm done talking to you. I've never done that. If someone's like sharing with me,
if someone did, and after you're like,
that was a little much.
I can't believe they told me about their fucking.
I like it though.
Their weird thing that happened at summer camp.
You know,
I like it. I've never been like,
that's the podcaster.
Why did they fucking tell me this? It's too much.
Wasted 10 minutes of my time.
No, I've been cool with that stuff. I like getting to know people's stuff. I just want to know people more. I like getting to know what's under there more. And that sounds like a cheeseball fucking hit, but I think it makes life interesting and vibrant and cool. And it creates connection. Like a cool little, even if it's a 15-minute, like, fuck, I feel like I know that person a bit more now, man. I'm walking away with feeling less alone, less in the dark. I like that shit.
I learned a really interesting thing.
What'd you learn?
About introverts and extroverts.
Oh.
So supposedly, I don't know, maybe you might relate to this, but this is something that someone said out loud, and I never heard it like said out loud. And it makes it like, I was like, oh my God, I do that like 1,000,000%. And supposedly not a lot of people do it.
Yeah.
So let's say it's me, you, like all of us, and let's say just three. It's me, you, and like maybe
and Jordan.
No, and like a friend. Let's say it's. I'm not gonna say a specific service, but just another friend that you know, and I don't know them as well.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Now, once you leave, and it's just me and this person, I already have like 50 like possible conversations and where it could possibly go, already down.
Wow.
Like I already think of like not like not like a scripted conversation, but
No,
just
but you
of
just
like
have
possible like like, oh, I could do this or this, just because like I want to be able to not have that awkward silence. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you relate to that at all? I'm telling you, this is like an introvert thing. Like there's certain people,
dude.
You're laughing at my whole thing.
No,
This is crazy.
no.
You're really just dying at this.
Mike,
huh?
I'm sorry.
What I think
I'm not laughing.
the way I relate is that I've gotten good at small talk. Kind of. I think short-term conversations in terms of like, oh, I'm giving someone a ride home.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of thing. That's kind of what I relate to.
Yeah.
Or I'm like just sitting next to someone at a party and they start up a conversation with me. Instead, I used to be the awkward guy who would like lull. There would be a conversation, lull, but just having like the openness to just constantly ask questions essentially eliminates the awkwardness.
Yeah.
But
Let
if you
them
say
talk.
this is awkward, isn't that breaking the awkwardness too? Like just being honest?
No, that makes it way worse. What are you
Really?
talking
I don't like
about?
that.
You don't think so?
Acknowledging awkwardness makes it so much more awkward.
Do you feel that way?
Psychotic.
No, it's not.
That's awkward. Bro, what?
I think if you were just like, do you
so
feel
weird.
Do you feel this like weird lull in conversation?
That would be
happening
charming,
between us?
actually. I would like that.
No.
See,
But then I'd be like,
I would love it if someone
Now
said
what?
that to me.
I would
like,
rather someone
think you're
start
trying to,
talking
like,
about the fucking weather or
do
something.
something to me.
maybe I'm. See, that's. I think I don't relate to people.
You want to get out of here?
You're extroverted.
Yes, but I think
I don't think Dave's extroverted.
No,
I
really?
think he's right in the middle.
I've learned that too. The older I get, the less energy I have.
You know
to
what?
Like,
I'll say, yeah.
do it all the time.
Maybe before you were way more.
Way more, but it was like a people pleasing thing that I'm learning.
Yeah,
This
it's like
survival shit.
or you think you have to do it to like be cool or be popular. I don't.
100%.
I think there's a It doesn't have to be either way, but I think also like that is a little. I don't want to say sociopathic, but to be like, well, this conversation has become awkward. I'm going to either change the topic or walk away. Like that's a step too far.
Not like making like it's going this way or this way, but like just being like, do you feel that too, or is it just me?
No, dude, that's so weird.
Dude, I think that'd be
I can't
great.
imagine a conversation where that would be okay.
If I said that, I would probably like go into shock of myself saying that. Just being like,
You go to the sunken place, dude. You just
I think it'd be funny, but like in a sad way.
think it'd be great.
Like
Honesty's the best policy, dude. That's
true.
man.
That's true.
Fucking people are people, man.
at the same time, yeah, honestly, cutting your losses, being like, well, this was as far as this conversation will ever go.
Maybe it grows it.
We're not meant to be friends.
That's the
That's how I would
point.
take it though.
Oh, okay.
I'll be like, oh, you think it's awkward? Then we shouldn't talk anymore.
Damn.
I would rather sit here in silence than continue to talk to you.
yeah.
But that's how I am. I don't know.
Here, try it. Go ahead.
What?
So, what's up? What's your name? What's your name?
Mike.
Oh, okay, cool, man. It's nice to meet you.
You too.
I don't mind giving you a ride home today, bro. It's all good.
Really?
Because you're friends with Jordan, so like, you know, and you're close, right?
Oh, thanks.
You live close? Sorry.
What?
So that's awkward. We're
This is
feeling
awkward.
And that's
What?
okay.
Who the fuck talks like that? Dude,
I don't
in
like
this
the way-
imagined scenario,
I don't like the way you go like, this is awkward, right? And look at me.
in the imagined scenario, we have been like hanging out all together, right?
Yeah.
You didn't just meet on the
I feel
ride
like
home.
you broke like the fourth wall.
You think
Like
so?
if you do that
Okay.
of life.
Like you can't get too close too fast. Like you can't be too
No.
honest too quick.
No, I think it's all right.
You got to keep it socially.
I think it's
comfortable.
with you would be good, but if I said that, it'd be like,
I don't.
But if there's an imbalance in the energy, essentially, it's not an even exchange of energy.
Yeah.
It is hard to overcome.
like in
that.
those moments where you've maybe felt it, like the awkwardness,
Awkwardness. Yeah.
and you said this was kind of awkward.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But then I can't.
That's like
sit in
that-
it.
Would that encourage you to be more
Nah.
talkative? It would
I would
shut
make-
you down, dude.
Yeah.
No.
It would shut me down.
I'm going the other way. I
This
can't.
is kind of
I would just be like,
I would have to
Yeah.
lean into the honesty,
yeah.
or I'd call something out. I'd be like,
I would say,
I've had-
yeah.
I've
have
had-
a cool necklace. On
I mean, I don't know how if this correlates at all, if it is relevant, but I've had girls do that to me.
just get
Be
awkward.
like,
Yeah.
not be awkward, be like this is a waste of time, and just like leave.
Whoa.
You know, and I'm just like, this is like a long time ago, obviously.
And then I go
I'm
home and
much more
cry.
charming and funny now.
You are.
But
Definitely.
no. But it is a weird kind of thing that you're like, oh, you deflated me immediately, like instantly by just being honest, I guess.
Yeah.
by admitting that I'm not
This isn't
as
gonna work.
interesting as I thought I was. That's a weird feeling, man. It's a weird feeling.
Yeah.
Ego killer.
That is an ego.
But it would depend. It would depend on where you take it.
It would be.
Yeah, because I feel like you would kind of coddle the person metaphorically, you know.
But why?
After
why not?
saying that, being like, "Let me
It's
take you."
okay.
Wait,
It's
but
okay.
listen.
This is
Why,
Let me hold your hand
but
through
why
this.
would your first thing be acknowledging the awkwardness instead of being better at conversation and working?
It would
around
be.
it?
Realistically, it would be,
Wouldn't
but
it be?
I'm.
Let me find something else to relate.
100%.
Like, so like, what do you do? Oh, who are you?
That's what I
what's
would
your story?
do. But if like, let's say like no connection, this is never gonna happen again. Like whatever. This is the last time we're gonna see each other. I think it would be cool to be like, or even if it wasn't, I think it'd be kind of refreshing to be like, do you not want to talk to me ever again? Like, are you feeling weird about this? Like, we have no.
It's not speed dating though.
No, it's not speed. The friend or like someone you just met. Like, maybe we have nothing in common. Isn't that okay?
I feel like it's like a Seinfeld character.
Damn, the guy
Someone
who comes
who
on too
speed
strong,
dates
too
friends.
fast. Damn, dude.
That would be such a George would say that, dude.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he's on a date. He's like, this is awkward.
Yeah.
I think it's a Jerry
100%.
thing.
Yeah?
I think George would be someone who would get
Oh yeah.
someone would cut him off.
Yeah.
Because he talks too much.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, did that thing bother you at the restaurant before? And they would just be like, I'm done with this conversation.
That's very true.
All right, Mike. What'd you learn? What are you walking away from in this episode? This conversation.
From this conversation,
What'd you learn?
is you know what?
What'd you learn?
You know what I learned, man? I learned that truth is honesty is
Don't.
the best policy.
Is it?
Is that what you learned? Is that what you learned, bro?
No, it's not.
Sounds pretty like.
Sometimes the
not.
truth hurts.
It's really not.
Oof.
No, you know what? I think being vulnerable is scary, but it brings you a lot closer to people.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good lesson.
That's it.
Bang.
Now let's do that level 3 last one for Jordan.
Okay.
Is this on me? Is this on me?
Is this me or
Are you gonna? Who's
Oh
asking?
no, you. Last one for
I
you.
already did it, didn't I?
No, I did it. Level 3. You
really?
did level 3.
No, I did this. I there's 2 cards. It was me and you did the first
Okay,
one.
Jordan.
Jordan's that's the last card.
Last card.
Last card of the game. Last card of game time.
Last card of game time. Thanks, guys. Like and subscribe. Give us your money.
Give us your money. Give us your money.
I don't know how much I want to focus on this. All right. This is fine. This is awkward.
You sure?
Well, this conversation has gotten extremely awkward. I think I'm just gonna leave.
When you put it like that.
Do you feel like this isn't working?
gone.
Like we're
Do you think we should just never talk again?
It's kind of funny.
After we said like so many good things.
Kind of charming, right?
All right, I'll just ask the one that I picked.
I like
first.
it.
Here we go.
Based on what you know about me, does my social media actively reflect who I am? Accurately reflect who I am? Why or why not?
We're gonna do a live.
Pull up my Instagram.
Pull it up. Pull it up. Real quick, little dive. Into your
I think I'm. Instagram is one of the last places I overshare.
Here we go. You have
What's the
you and
question again?
Shireen right there pinned on the top. You got the Texas thing.
Don't
A lot of portraits here. You got Pops. Yeah, dude. This definitely absolutely represents who you are.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it always yeah.
Photos, here's why.
Very few pictures of me on there.
Very few pictures of you. A lot of pictures of people you care about or have met that are very like interesting and you want to know more about. Also, like cool
Creative
ass like
passion.
black and white photos of cars and like portraits and
I like the new thing you're doing.
unique Americana.
The question thing, dude. That's sick. Have you
Use
seen
your
that?
camera to take those.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh yeah, with the the
That's
portrait.
sick.
Yeah,
And you write a little thing.
yeah, dude.
I love that. That's
I
gonna be a
take a
zine.
picture.
Zine.
Come on.
If
now.
I take enough of them,
I like that. If you ever want to borrow it again,
well, let's talk.
I mean, I'll give it to you. I'll just give it to you. I mean,
We'll talk.
I'm still shooting on the Canon.
Oh, bro, yeah, man.
Okay. So I'm
gonna
not.
answer
So
the
you don't
question,
think
Dave, or
I'm faking
I'm
it?
reading it now. No, I don't think you're faking. Do you think you're faking it?
No.
No, I do think a lot of people kind of put on the airs on social media to appear more interesting or appear
Yes.
like.
I already know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
I recently have wanted to be
This
like.
is awkward.
I've always wanted to make it like my Instagram's like curated, man. I'm like curated. I'm like, this is my exhibit, man.
Dude, people who plan out their fucking grids.
I mean, I don't go that crazy, but like, just like I don't know, make it very. I don't know. I don't know why I put like a little thought into it, and I don't post a lot. But I'm thinking of just being like, you know what? Let me start just posting
Fire them off.
a selfie, dude.
Yeah, bro.
I might just
Dude,
get a
I
selfie
find
out
that
there.
is the one thing
That's
I
tough.
can't. I
That's
find it
tough.
so
Selfies
fucking
are
hard.
tough.
Occasionally, I'll post a selfie in my story or something, but I can.
Yeah.
The people who post pictures of themselves on their grid like all the time,
Yep.
like a couple times a week.
Yeah.
They use Instagram for something completely different than than what I use it for. I think it's just a rotating, a rotating catalog of my recent work.
Yeah.
I like that.
And occasionally a personal post about some big thing, like when I got married or like, you know, like others, like unfortunately deaths
Yeah.
and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But like, for the most part, it's work and it's things I do care about, and I think that that's a better representation of who I am than a picture of my mug on every other frame. Like it's just not like, if you want to see what I look like, come hang out with me. Let's be friends for real,
see
not
the
through the
face,
fucking
man.
app. You know.
Yeah.
And Instagram is a great tool, I guess, for sharing work, but it kind of is like really terrible for being actually social with people, actually getting to know people.
Very hard to do that. On there
It's really hard to get to know someone through Instagram.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't really I don't post that often. When I do, I try and make it just honest.
Yeah.
It's just a picture I took. Here's a description of the picture. Hey, you want to meet me actually talk and go get a coffee or do something? And like, we can do that as friends, but
You're sharing like fearlessly. You're just like, this is who I am right now. Boom.
I don't go out of my way to post pictures of myself to validate my kind of existence in the friend group. Like, you know I exist essentially. There was a point though. I in full honesty, you go to my account and you scroll to the bottom when I first started posting on Instagram.
I'm there too,
tons of selfies.
I'm all over that too.
Tons of pictures of me. It was when I was overweight. I was really depressed.
Yeah.
I was in between relationships, just sad, miserable. I'm my lowest. And that's when I started posting on Instagram tons and tons of selfies. I'm not saying that's why everybody does it. But now when I associate, if I was to do it now, that's the version of me that I'm emulating. Is
I
this
wonder if it's
bad?
my first Instagram post.
I think there's truth in what you just said. I think that's why everyone kind of, in the core of them, kind of does that sometimes. When you see it, bang, 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 selfie. I think it's like, I exist. Hello, hi. Like, I'm here. You see me?
Yeah.
And do I look okay?
Prove to me that I exist.
Yeah. Please tell me, like, I'm here. Like, you see me.
And that's what the app is train everybody to do. You know,
Or you're working and you want people to know what you look like for that kind of work, which was my shit. I was fucking nervous about never getting cast.
Just a
and all I
picture.
cared about was like, be a successful actor. So like everything was like, you see my face? Like check out my face, dude. You want me
well,
to
that's the thing. Your
not?
brand though is your face.
Yeah, but it's
So
also
a little complicated.
I guess like I get away from that. I wish I don't even need my face on there, period. I just like sharing this shit.
Yeah.
I like sharing shit we talk about.
When you get to a certain level and you're recognizable, I guess, for your work,
Yeah.
I don't think you have to post
I don't think
yourself
so
anymore.
either.
I think you can just post the work and
Yeah.
people will know who it is. Like, and I think people that are trying to achieve that level of success or like being known feel like they need to flood the internet with them. They need to exist on the internet as much as they exist
I
here.
exist.
And they think it's a means to an end to get successful. And for some people it works. Influencers are a real thing. I mean, people pay money to influencers just to post their faces on stuff. But you know, for most like other people, I think existing in the real world it should take priority. It's what I want to do. I want to do this kind of stuff. I want to talk to you guys
Yeah.
with my, physical being.
Yeah.
I want to be here.
Yeah, dude.
On your podcast.
Fuck yeah, man.
I feel like, dude, that when I think about more of like the influencer,
This
like,
is awkward.
the no, it's not, dude. It's super fun and cool.
Think about the influencer.
It's super fun and cool.
It is cool.
But
The influencer.
I'm not gonna talk about influencers.
No, talk
dude.
about it. Talk
It
about
is
it. Talk about
stupid.
it. We were just talking
What's
about
the point of it,
Share
right?
share your opinion. It's gonna die with you if you don't share it, dude.
This is awkward. No, but when you think about the model of like oh, this girl's super cute, gets a bunch of followers.
Yeah.
Now she's just a billboard for a brand to give money.
Yeah.
And that's all the value of an influencer.
But there's influencers, like, it's weird.
There's ones that are like have cool, things going on, but
influencer is a weird word because it applies to so many people that you wouldn't normally consider influencers. I mean, there are influencers who do, carpentry.
Yeah.
It's not just girls.
There's nothing I love more. Yeah.
Bad baby.
It's musicians.
What was that? What did you just say?
There's an H in
Bad
there.
baby.
Baby. Right? Right, Mike?
What? I don't even know what you're saying.
This is awkward.
Do you feel like this conversation is not going anywhere? Maybe
guys.
we should
Tell people, be more honest with people if you're feeling awkward.
actually no.
That's what I
don't
learned.
be honest with anyone. Lie constantly.
Lie constantly to succeed.
Plan out all your conversations.
Lie to be liked.
yeah.
Lie to be liked.
Exactly.
Pretend like you're Chat GPT. Just plan out all your conversations.
Mike, I love what you said about the introverted thing. That's what I'm walking away with.
Really?
Because
It's just so funny, huh?
it's illuminating, dude. It's silly.
What is it? What do you get from that?
It's a
It's silly. Did you say it's silly?
Yes, to me, in my
Dude.
mind, in the back of my mind, I was giggling because, like, none of those are gonna go how you want them to go. Like 50 of them are not gonna work.
No, but no.
Do you know what I mean?
Just imagine he stops. Is it a long silence while he evaluates which conversation path to go down? Like it's an RPG.
I don't even.
a Civic.
It's not even
You ever
about.
see the?
No,
So I
it's
see your hair is thinning.
It's not
Would you
even-
like to
it's-
talk about that.
it,
It's
it's not even. It's not even like that. It's
Watching the Yankees. Like,
It's more of like just possible conversation starters.
just to break.
You're looking
the
for
ice.
like an opener.
Yes.
An opener.
So you're not following it through all
Yeah,
the
like
way.
if there's a pause where like they're talking to, let's say they're talking to you,
and then I leave.
and I'm like, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm all right. Immediately, I'm like, all right, like
go to the.
blah, blah, blah.
Go to
we got
the
this.
vault.
We got that.
No, I think that's.
Saw you were doing this thing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Why don't you just knock them off balance? You know, just do that.
Because then they're gonna say this is awkward.
But then
You're saying,
okay.
like, touch
know
the
that-
person.
but like I'm telling you, it's not like it's not a choice. I'm
Oh, I
making.
got you. It's just
a
a natural
instinct.
what if you just whipped out like a what's your worst fear?
bang, like straight up.
No,
Just
see, like,
immediately
that's-
after you leave.
What do you?
Then they go, oh, this fucking guy that I met 10
Yeah.
seconds before.
It wasn't gonna work.
You're
out
gonna come
anyway.
back and then we're all gonna leave.
Drop
like,
some existential
Mike
dread
was
on me.
weird.
Yeah, dude.
But that's okay.
I know.
What a weird.
But I get what you're saying. It just naturally occurs. It's just-
But I'm telling you, this is like a portion of introverted people that
Feel
have
that.
this
Feel that,
thing.
yeah,
They
yeah.
do this.
Do this. Yeah.
100%. Because the one guy said it, and then like they had like a whole like cast of like that producers and stuff, and they were asking each person, and a lot of them are, that work in that are like pretty introverted, behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And they were all like, "Yeah, that's 100%."
I see. I don't do. I consider myself fairly introverted.
Yeah.
If I'm in a comfortable environment, or I feel like in a good place
Yeah.
mentally, I feel like I can become extroverted. So I kind of float between them. But I feel like when I'm at my most introverted, I panic almost at the thought of having to continue a conversation with somebody.
Yeah.
And I'll try and find.
Yeah.
I'll panic. I don't have it pre-planned. I just panic and try and figure out something to talk about. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
A lot of times it doesn't. I went to a mixer, like it was a big ass event. There was hundreds of people there.
Oh shit.
An industry event for cinematographers, and it was really fun. And I saw some people I knew, some people I've had long conversations with, and like even some of them. You're at a big event. Everyone's drinking. It was like fun. It was fun. It was before the holidays. And even then, like the conversation falls flat sometimes, and you're like, okay, we've talked about our recent projects. We've talked about where we live. We talked about our favorite cameras. And eventually you're like, what
do we
the
have to talk
fuck
about?
else could I ask this person? So that's when I started. I was just like, you know what? I was like, oh, I got to go find my buddy. He's on the other side of the building. And I'll just walk away.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'll leave it.
Yeah.
And if I bump into them again later and we keep talking, like I'll fucking figure it out. But like most of the time, that's the last time I'm talking to them for the night.
Yeah.
We had a good short conversation. I would rather that than like literally the feeling of dread, being like, what the fuck do I talk about now? I'm not good at it.
Yeah.
I could talk to people I know, especially people I'm tight with, like forever. Like we could just talk. But for some reason, generating unique conversation topics is fucking hard for me.
But is the goal to be interesting?
Oh, fuck yeah, of course it is. Is that a networking event?
Yeah.
Oh, it's to
Work
it's to
together?
be interesting without seeming like you're trying to be interesting.
Which is fucked.
You can't look like you're trying too hard.
Yeah.
But that's fucked.
Yeah.
Isn't that fucked?
Well, sure, everything's fucked.
Dude,
If you
there's
think about it
nothing
too
worse.
hard, all that
Dude, then my hell
social currency, man.
is just like in the club where it's loud.
And
And me trying to talk to girls.
talk.
I'm like,
Bergheim?
dude.
Well, that's
hate
why
it.
they have quiet rooms.
hey, what's up? This is a good song.
Huh?
And they're like, what? I'm like, oh, no. It's the worst.
So,
I refuse to do it.
What's your name?
I can't do it. I don't do
So
it.
you just don't talk. Just
yeah, that's exactly what I do.
Yeah.
I go,
you just go. You want a drink?
Nothing's worse than the wave when you think someone's waving at you and you're like, yo, who are, and they're waving at the person behind you and your hands up in
You're
the air
like-
like this.
And you're just like,
And then you got to bring it down slow, like, and you pretend to scratch your head or some shit. Like this awkward ass motion.
that wouldn't happen at Bergheim, no.
That wouldn't happen at Bergheim.
or Bonnaroo.
Or Burning Man. All B's, triple B's.
And Beer On or whatever that was called.
Yeah.
All right.
Episode
You are your This is awkward.
This is
Episode 212, baby.
Episode 212.
It was beautiful. Thank you, Jordan.
Thank you, Jordan.
As always.
Next
Thank you,
episode,
boys.
Bergheim.
Bergheim.
Zip
Well,
podcast.
shout out to Anytown Actors Lab. I mean, if you're looking to act, you don't know what to do, or if you're in the middle of it and you're lost, anytownactorslab.com by the beautiful, amazing Adam Louder out in the Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas area.
Ooh, he's so handsome.
He is quite handsome.
In-person classes and online consultations, and the online classes are selling out, so you better get on that.
Yeah.
anytownactorslab.com.
Bang.
Boom. Shout out to the patrons. Thank you so much. We love you. Best way to support us. Boom. Easy as a coffee. Boom. Can we keep saying boom? Boom. Twitch.tv/UR podcast. We're gaming. We're playing. We're reacting to stuff. We had a day we reacted and it was fun.
Learn about
Super fun.
Titanic.
Yeah, the Titanic. We had some ship fans.
Yeah.
Real fun.
A lot of big
fun.
ships.
Yeah, a lot of big ships. Twitch.tv/UR podcast. And that's it, baby. My name's Michael. And I love you. Peace.
Name's Dave. I love y'all. Please be kind to yourselves and please be kind to one another.
Hey, this is Jordan. Don't take it for granted.
Boom.
All right, fade out, bro.
奈良の超一等地に住んでる家が美術館でめっちゃ風間詰まったんで断ってしまってます付き合ってって言われて
Yeah.